welcome back to the Chad Keegan YouTube channel. It's been like a month since I've shot any footage of anything, it seems like. After I went to the semi-casual show, ran some down in Georgia, picked up those flatbeds in Alabama, and then shot back up here, me and Ken Delirium. That is the last time I've shot anything, and so it's been close to, I would say, probably 3 weeks, which is fine with me because I needed a break from shooting. I'm at a place about 15 minutes down the road from my house, picking up a 36-foot grain hopper trailer that's brand new, that's going to Virginia. Currently waiting for them to bring it to me. Apparently it was at another farm down the road, and just what it is. I actually booked this load last Thursday night. I started talking to the broker about it, and then I booked it last Friday, and it was just Labor Day weekend, so I've had a 4-day weekend. Well, 3-day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and it's Tuesday. It's about noon right now. It's 11:37. I'm just waiting. Hopefully they don't take too long to get down here. It's kind of a pain that come place and have to wait for it, but that's trucking. Yeah, I haven't done shit. I just haven't felt like it because I got so much stuff built up, and this is going to run into, you'll probably catch this somewhere in October, and it's Labor Day weekend just passed. So that's how far ahead of schedule I am with stuff, since I'm only putting out 1 video a week, which is fine with me. I don't want to put too much stuff out, but I do have a couple products that had come out, you know what I'm saying, that were sent to me, and I did those videos, and I'll put those out in the middle of the week because that's the right thing to do. But yeah, I'm waiting for this, and then we're gonna get back into the grind. I changed the oil this weekend. I changed the fuel filters. Second time I've changed oil since I've been running. I had about 5,000 more miles I could have put on that oil, but I just didn't like the way the truck sounded. It just sounded rough because it was super hot when I was running down in Georgia and Virginia. I've been down to Tybee Island. Didn't shoot any of that stuff. Running down there, staying at the island. I did Snapchat videos, and that was it. So that's what that was. Hung out with Garrett, went to the beach. That was a good time doing all that stuff. But yeah, that's what's going on today on the show. We're just waiting for this trailer, so hopefully it'll be here in a few minutes, and we can get on with it. On the show, on the Chad Keegan YouTube channel. Oh man, after waiting an hour and 45 minutes for this trailer, it's finally here. I'm hooked up to it. Get ready to pull out here in a second. Just figured I'd get your eyes on it real quick. It's pretty cool. It don't look bad with this little truck. So, for Virginia, here we come. About to haul ass. Checked all the lights and shit, tires and whatnot. Looks all be all good. So, that's what I'm talking about. It's supposed to be brand new, but it's dirty, extremely dirty. But no, it's what it is. No plate, because that's how we roll. Gangsta, that's how we're rolling. I got a buyer's slip with the vents and stuff on. It's supposed to be good, so whatever. Get my clean truck out of this dirty, dusty lot, because it's dirty and dusty. So maybe we'll shoot some more when we get moving down the road. I gotta stop and get some fuel once I get down to Lima. That's probably like the cheapest place, so that's what's up. turn left. So we're gonna go out here and turn left. We're gonna go fast and we're gonna turn left. Fuck yeah. Well, we're on the road here. We are currently on 35, still in Ohio. We are getting ready to cross over to West Virginia on 35, and then we'll hit up 64 over by Nitro, and then run through Charleston and pick up 77, then run that down through I think it's called the Tamarack. I don't know how you say that, the toll road down there. And then we'll split off on a 64. I've been coming down here the past couple weeks, and I was running 77 the whole time. And then I would go to North Carolina, etc., South Carolina, down into Georgia over by Savannah, and that way, you know what I mean? 20-something to 95, 6, I think. But at 77 right before North Carolina, man, that's something else. It's 7 miles down the hill or 7 miles straight up the mountain. One or the other. We'll need to text little Kimberly the mileage here and just figure we get on some of this. I may hook you up over the shoulder for a little bit. Might do some time lapse. I don't know yet. I guess it just depends. We'll see. But I came on right here because sometimes I wonder if the people that work on this road, 35 in West Virginia, 321-126. If they drive this road, because there's dips and stuff, and there's signs that say dip and bump and this and that, it's like it'll freaking throw you in the other lane. It's so bad at some spots. I just don't understand. It's like, do you guys not realize that this road is that bad? And I mean, you can obviously see all the skid marks from where the trailers are bouncing up and down, or the semis drives are bouncing all over the place and stuff, and catching and gripping and skidding, or someone hitting their brakes and getting bounced around. But it just drives me crazy. And unfortunately, it's about the only way to get down here unless I want to run 23, and that turns into a 2-lane, and then you jump on 77, then you hook up to 64 there. But that seems like it takes longer out of Columbus. But since I came from over by the house, it took me straight down 75 through Dayton to 35, and then I run that all the way over, which isn't bad. We stopped in Lima, topped off. I don't know what fuel's going to be when this video comes out, but it was $4.15 today, and that was about the cheapest I've seen it anywhere without any help. You know what I mean? I don't have help when I just use my company card, and yeah, everybody's like, oh, do this, oh, do that. I don't want to put money on a card. I might as well just put it on my bank account and have it go in there, because if I'm flip-flopping for fuel card, you know what I mean, prepaid fuel card, prepaid, and I'm not really saving that much on a prepaid fuel card, there's really no point the way I see it. I will have like a certain amount of money on that prepaid card. That way, if I get into a pinch, something happens, my credit card gets stolen or I lose it, or you know, someone hacks it or some shit like that. If I'm out on the road, I got a certain amount on my card that I can use if I need to, basically to get home, like a reserve, you know. Plus, I can get a comp data from Treadstone. That's what's always good. Dip right here. These bridges are bad. There's the sign, 55. Okay, just seen the car go through it. There goes the chalk. This one's not even that bad. This one might be bad. Yeah, that one was okay, but some of these bridges are even worse. Like, you know, they got those things that can grind the road smooth. I don't know why they just don't bring that out for a week and run down through this road. Both sides are horrible, and just grind down the spots that need grind down just to smooth them out, so they're not like completely throwing you all over the place. There's probably accidents all the time in the wintertime if it's you know, if these roads get slick and whatnot, somebody hits one of those bumps and they ain't ready, they're just gonna blah 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 and swerve all over and just get taken out. But I think it gets worse the closer you get. But it's something else, man. You run this, especially when you run that at night. There you go. There's a good one right there. Bam! Woo! Dude, that trailer hit. Yeah, that's chugging. It is trucking. someone was talking about selling an old International Cabover. I think it was the 90s or something like that. Said a 400 Cummins, rebuild engine, stage brakes, whatever, blah blah blah. 373 rears, 13 speed, and it said it slows down going up the hill, LOL. And then he continued on with the rest of the speech, and I thought, man, that's what you get for a 30-year-old truck regardless. Unless you got that thing bumped up to like 700 horsepower, yeah. Going up some of these mountains, these hills, these grades, whatever you want to call them, even if I'm bobtailing or empty, I still slow down. Even if I'm bobtailing, I slow down going up some of these grades. It's just the grade. So, especially with an older truck, you know, 300 horsepower trucks only got, or 350 horsepower trucks only gonna do so much. Even if I got the pedal in it, that's why I use the hills if I can when I'm going down to shoot back up to get everything I can. Sometimes you can't, you know. You just gotta go with the flow and give and take what you can. And I can't understand what anybody's saying on a damn CV when you're that close to mumbling. Man, I'm getting over though. I get over mine. So yeah, that's what's up. We're just trucking along here. Just got into West Virginia. Maybe I'll throw you back on the lunchbox. I don't know. If I don't, I don't. It's just what it is. I don't know what kind of video this will be, to be honest with you. I'm just driving and mumbling. Some guy was running his mouth, said I talk too much like FSC and I was boring. Whatever, dude. I'm just trying to fill you in, and I told him, I said, dude, if I didn't say nothing or if I didn't commentate, someone's talking shit about when I did the traffic pulls too. And I said, if I didn't say nothing during them, you guys would be bitching because I'm not saying nothing. But when I talk, it's too much, so whatever. Don't watch it if you don't like it. Or I'll just quit doing it. One of the two. You decide. Well, we're about to hit the turnpike here. Try to get you the best, sexiest position I can get you in without having too much crap in your view. You know what I mean? Probably end up getting sped up anyways because I'm going to turn the music back up, to be honest with you. And not talk, you're just going to get the visual. But you should be able to still hear the pipes hitting and whatnot, talking. Even when it's turned up, the music shouldn't bother you. So, it's rock and roll. We'll hit the old toll booth here shortly. I'll give them some cash, they'll give me some change. We go. Running through the mountains today. into this Walmart real quick. I had to get off on exit 9 in West Virginia, still off 77, since that's the way the old GPS wanted me to go. And I was like, hey, there's a Walmart. I'm going in there real quick because I want to see if I can get anything for this windshield, which I did. And I just did like a quick, throw some shit in there real quick. You know, I mean, it filled it for the most part from what I seen when I was out right before I walked in and showed Kim. I sent her pictures and stuff like that. But clean my glasses because I'm putting on creep glasses before we roll out. Just did a quick half hour, you know what I'm saying, doodad job. Ran over to the Dollar Tree. I was hoping to get some coconut water, but I could not find any. All I had is a couple big cans, and I don't want the big cans, so didn't get them. But I figured I'm done fucking around. I needed a half hour break anyways, or at least to sit, you know what I mean, for the log. So Johnny Law wants me to take a half hour break. You just know what I'm saying. So did that real quick, and it's really not too bad. I mean, I didn't do the full let it sit for this long, let it do this for this long, because I just don't have the time. Plus it says leave it sit in sunlight, blah blah blah. I don't know. Read the stuff, did it real quick, didn't get out the camera because I really could care less to. Let's see, it was about, let's say it was 7:45-ish. I think it was 7:30 actually, 7:27. Pulled in here. I don't even know what town this is. Or anything, I want to get my GPS out and check it out real quick. I don't know, but there's a Southern Exposure Gentlemen's Club down here. Let's see, we'll just hit the map real quick. We are Princeton. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I need to go to, I'm 2 hours and 35 minutes away-ish, but I don't know how this 460 is. If it's, well, there's a stop right there, 2 hours and 42 minutes. This is the fastest route. Black Ridge. That is on 81. Oh, looks like there's some hazard. Black Ridge. I think I was over there. There was some confusion the last time. So yeah, I'm going over there, then I'll hit up Roanoke and go through there and run 29 over. I don't know where I'm going to stop or anything like that. Hopefully there's a truck stop or something before Roanoke, because there's really nowhere to sleep. Well, I guess there's a couple other ones over there, so we'll see. I don't know. Roanoke, I don't think that's too far away from the place. I just need to, whoa, you're down there. I don't know how I have dog, folks. How long you been down there? I don't know, and I've been bumping my gums and talking, and I guess you got to see me fill up the log, huh? So yeah, I'll stop in Roanoke or somewhere else and figure out how close I am to it once I get over there, and then maybe I'll come back. If not, come back tomorrow or something, you know me. Well, out in the middle of BFE. I slept at the Walmart in Alta Vista last night. Just went and dropped that trailer. Now I'm headed over towards Roanoke. I have to pick up an empty 28-foot reefer and move it from Trailer King to, it says Rockfest, so I don't know what's going on. That's it. It just said Rockfest. It's about 100 miles, I think. So I'm going to move. That's basically my next move for today, and then I'm going to probably get comfortable and try to find some shower, do things like that, you know. Just figured I'd get you on here real quick, because I come through here last night in the dark, and it was insane coming through here. There's some spots where there's no white lines on the outside of the road, and it's pretty hairy, so hopefully we'll be able to get you in on some of this. And it's the kind of shit you get to see. Yeah, I was pulling that trailer, and when I just went and dropped that, I was at some kind of sketch shit too, you know what I mean? Like, damn, I wouldn't necessarily want to be pulling no big trailer through here. I did lock them up last night. One time I was in, not on this road or anything like that, I was in Roanoke, Yeah, there you go, FedEx. I come over a hill and there was a stoplight red, and I just locked everything up and slid right to it and smelled that rubber. Ugh, gross. But what it is. I was shocked I found that load. I ran into Walmart, grabbed some water this morning before I took off, and I seen that load and I was like, wow, it's 7:30 in the morning. That's usually not something you find until about 9 o'clock. They were like, hey, can you pick that up by 8? And I'm like, no, dude, I'm a whole nother section of Virginia over and I got to run through these mountains, so not happening. Go to the bathroom, do that kind of thing, you know, rest area or some shit like that, or maybe like a truck stop gas station. Grab a soda or something, and I'll look and see what it actually is before I get there. Come on, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Drive me insane. So yeah, that'll be a good time. get one little Snapchat video that I made quick that threw up before, and just lines of traffic, lines of traffic, lines of traffic. I stopped at the Pilot to like clean myself up a little bit, you know, and then next thing you know, I'm coming here. I called the guy from the number. He's like, oh yeah, just come on back. You'll have to check through security, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, cool. He gives me a drop location, which is basically the location of where I was going anyways. It's some racetrack in Virginia. I don't know what it is, but this festival's huge. And I'm going down the roads, and I'm trying to go the roads it wants me to take, and all these roads are blocked off like this, and they got the event traffic going to one place and one place only. So I'm like, fuck, man. I end up going, and I'm stuck in this traffic, and then next thing you know, I end up turning around because I thought I didn't get fuel. I had like eighth of a tank. I thought I'll be good to go and drop this, and then I'll get it next, you know, next place I go after my move. So I'm like sitting there going, and I'm stuck in traffic for probably about 45 minutes, and I pull up onto a road to where I back in. I get out and I tell people, I say, hey, this is what's going on. They're like, okay, cool. I back in, I turn around, I go back to this little gas station about 5 miles down the road, and I put 50 gallons worth of diesel in. I thought, worst case scenario, at least I've got that. So then I went and I ended up cutting down some back road. I told the guy, I said, hey, I got to get this to center stage now. It needs to be there. You know, I don't care about whatever else is going on with these people. And he's like, okay, cool. So he let me cut down the back road. He's like, anybody gives you any shit, I guess it's my fault. And I'm like, whatever. So I go drop the shit. Well, I go drive around the place, go talk to people with credentials, and they're like, oh, that's the catering tent's right over there. I'm like, I drove past it. Because every time I'd see security sitting under a little tent, I would ask them, where's the catering tent? And they didn't really have answers for me, so I just went to the credentials, talked to them for a minute, and then went and found the tent. I said, who's blah blah blah, and they're like, he's back here. So I just go back here, start hollering, Jeffrey, and then they're like, oh, that's me. I'm like, I got your reefer, and then bam. So I'm headed to the Pilot, man. I'm gonna freaking probably shower, try to find a load, maybe get a beer. I don't know. I need to eat some food possibly. See what's available close there. But that's what it is. This is ridiculous, man. If I was in this for any other reason besides what I needed to do, I would have been like, fuck. And I was already like, man, I should have tried to get more money out of these guys because of this. But I'm not gonna like be too picky about it. I'm just dealing with it, you know. Yeah, I would hate to come down this road for any other reason besides you're going to that concert. You know what I mean? Look at this, still backed up. I gotta get my miles real quick. 3, 2, 1. These guys keep on popping their doors open and shit. Yeah, I'll rip that thing off, mother. Stay on your own side. Yeah. So yeah, that's what. Ooh, I smell skunk. Oh man, that smells good. Probably been a little bit easier if I'd have went in there earlier today, but I mean, it's what it is. I can only do so much when I'm at a certain place, and I gotta go to another place, and then, you know, that kind of stuff. Oh man, run out of gas. We're screwed. Man, what is going on? Hopefully the fan's not in your way because I got the fan hooked up right here. Looks like you're good. Oh, the battery's about to die. Let's make this quick. So I grabbed these trailers today because I'm doing this empty trailer move, and I was supposed to do 15, but unfortunately 6 of them are still loaded. I pull up to this place about 7:45 this morning, and granted you, they acted like they didn't know what was going on. So I argued with the lady inside, and she's like, well, who sent you? I'm like, a broker sent me, you know? So she's like, well, 6 of them are still loaded. What's the numbers for the trailers? I start rambling off. She's like, yeah, those are them. She's like, there's 9 out there. You can move them, but 6 of them you can't move because we got product. We're having some construction going on, and we just don't have the space for the product, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, whatever, lady. I'll call a broker, because they never gave me the actual address of where I was delivering. They just said it was about a mile and a half down the road, which it is because it's at a Gildan plant, the t-shirt company. So these are all going over there, but instead of making, I would have made 1,300 if I'd have done all 15. But I made 810. They gave me $90 a trailer move. It's taking me about 15 to 20 minutes depending on traffic and the light, because there's a light that I gotta set at occasionally. Other than that, it's a straight shot over there. I gotta take one turn and then I pull into the drive, and the people over there, once I got in there the first time and talked to them and told them what I was doing, you know what I'm saying, I gotta get out and open the door for them. Here they know they're empty because the security guards already come out and checked them. Over there, I still gotta open the door, that way they know it's empty. Not a big deal. I get out, we chat for 2 seconds, I get in a truck, I go in, I go write the number down on a sheet, that way the lady inside knows they're in there. Then I walk back out, I go drop the trailer, and I continue to do the same thing. It's really not bad. It's probably gonna take me, I started after 8:30, so by the time I drop this, it'll be 8:30, so I did 9 and 4 hours at $90 a piece, minus 810, that's not too bad. That's over $200 an hour if I can add right, so that's what's up. That's what's up. So that's what's going on. And then I'm going to call the girl once I drop this, let her know everything's dropped, and I'm going to send everything to my accountant over to Treadstone. That way she can pay me and I can get paid tomorrow. It'll go drop in my account. And then I'm going to start looking for another load and keep moving on. They're like, yeah, hopefully today, by the end of the day, they'll have those empty and you can still move them, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, I don't have time. I said, as soon as I'm done, I'm looking for a load. If those trailers ain't ready by the time I'm ready, and if they ain't getting moved by me, you're just going to have to book them out to somebody else. So somebody's going to make 500 bucks here, or $490 on 6 trailers, moving them a mile and a half. Take them probably about 2 hours to do, because I don't know if they do them as quick as I am, but I don't know, maybe they're quicker than me. But I got to take pictures, and I'm taking pictures and sending 6 pictures each time to the girl over to TQL once I get over to the place where I'm dropping them. So that's what it is. I'll come back once I figure out where I'm going next and give you another update here, folks. Oh man, what is good? Boy up in the house. I am currently in Spartanburg, South Carolina. I went from Reedsville to pick up a load, took it to Charlotte, over in Raleigh, took it to Charlotte, that flatbed. Then I looked around in Charlotte, and I kind of got held up when I was there by the guy that was supposed to be there. The guy that I picked it up in Raleigh, they're expecting you at 1:30. I'm like, okay, this dude gives me a number for a guy. He says, call 45 minutes when you're out, let them know you're coming. That way they know when to be there, blah, blah, blah. Because there was something about where it was going. They actually sent me a, this thing don't want to stay up. They sent me a picture of where it was delivering. Okay, it was a water treatment plant, and it was up on a hill. You had to go up a hill, and there was a water tower right next to it, and there was a building right next to the water tower that they were going to have some work done. They must have needed to pull something out with a crane or some kind of you know, equipment. So that's what I was taking over there on a flatbed. Weighed about 17,000. All I got was that picture. I didn't shoot anything of it. So I call over there and I say, I'm going to be there at 1:30. He's like, okay, I'll make sure I got a guy here. I get over there, It's about 1:30, nobody's over there. I call him, I said, hey, I'm here, nobody's here, what's going on? He's like, oh, the guy was supposed to be there, hold on, I'll call him back. About 5 minutes later, I get a call from somebody saying, oh, I didn't know, I was out to lunch. I thought you were gonna be here at 2. And I'm like, no, dude, I told him 1:30, so I was shitty as fuck. And then he's like, well, I'm like, look, I don't have time to argue with you, just get here as soon as possible. So the dude shows up after 2. I'm sitting there waiting around for him, and he's like, sorry, dude. And I'm like, whatever. So I'm looking for loads in that process, and I'm talking to people, and they're like, oh, well, this load's got to be picked up by this time. I'm like, this dude's not even here yet. I don't think I'll be able to make it. Everything's like, oh, it's 4 o'clock appointment around here. And I'm like, doesn't anybody have any 24-hour facilities that's moving stuff out of? So I'm in Spartanburg right now, in front of the TA. There's a pilot right across the road, which it's a 4-lane, which I can play Frogger in traffic and walk over there, because I bobtailed, and there was bobtail parking right out in front. So I figured out this would be a good spot to fucking sit, you know what I'm saying? But it should be all right at least. I don't know if there's much lights around here or not. Worst case scenario, I'll pull down in the TA, or I'll go across the street and I'll park in the parking lot over there at the pilot. And then I'm waiting for Josh Dilly got a hold of me, because yesterday I was leaving Charlotte because I couldn't find anything, and I was going down to Rock Hill, South Carolina. There's a 1-9 where I get fuel. It's always cheap there, so I'll pull through there. Plus I get the pilot points so I can get free showers and blah, blah, blah. I sat at Rock Hill for a few hours. Well, while I was on the phone talking to somebody else about trying to find a load, another broker, Penny from Trailer Moves, I look out the corner of my eye. I just got done and hung up my mic on a thing, and I look out the corner of my eye, and I see Garrett reaching up in his truck with his thing. So I wave my arm out the window and wave at him, and you know, I see him, and then next thing you know, he's calling me and shit, and we're talking on the phone, and we're hollering back and forth, and I'm like, yeah, dude, this is where I'm going. I'm going to sit here to wait to see if I can get a load or something. So he's like, okay. Well, I thought I had scored one, because Penny calls back and says the one's gone. I thought I scored another one. I'm doing all this fucking packet fill out for this guy, and the next thing you know, he calls me back. He's like, oh yeah, I just talked to him. They said they shipped that out an hour. I'm like, well, nobody takes this stuff down from the load board, so whatever. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm done. So I get a hold of Garrett, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not moving. I just, you know, come on through, because he said he needed a splash anyway. So he come through. We hung out for a little bit, and then I didn't like the place where I was at, because it stunk. It was kind of small. There wasn't no food. So I'm like, there's a Denny's right down the road at, God, what was it? It was just down in Rock Hill still, basically. It was about 3 or 4 miles away. So I ran down there, and I spent the night there, went inside the Denny's. The food was horrible. I even told one of the girls that was working, and usually I tip, and I told Kim, I said, I didn't even leave a tip. I waited 10 minutes to ask the girl if I could sit at the bar, because she was fucking around, this old lady. Then finally, she was shitty as fuck. She comes over, what do you want? I said, this is what I want. Then she's like, okay. Gives me a root beer. Then she comes back with a drink after. She says, what do you want to drink? I said, give me a root beer, that's fine. She goes to gets root beer. She comes back and she says, well, do you know what you want to eat? I'm like, lady, you just handed me this menu like 30 seconds ago. I just looked at it. No, I don't know what I want. So she stumbles around, and she's the only person working in there, taking care of about 5 or 6 different tables. It was a horrible experience. And I don't know if I'm a snob, or I don't know, but if I'm gonna pay $15 to $20 for food and a meal, I want some decent service, and I want it to be good. The stuff come out, looked disgusting. I was pissed, man. I don't even know. I almost threw the shit back. Like I ordered country fried steak, which came with mashed potatoes and gravy, and I'm like, give me macaroni and cheese, because it looked like there was some nice oven baked macaroni and cheese on the menu. Well, when they brought the shit out, it was fucking Kraft, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. It looked like they just whipped out a box of Kraft from the Dollar General or something, and I'm like, are you fucking serious? Almost said, where's my cut hot dogs? You know what I'm saying in here? I want some hot dog slices that's in the hot dog water. Did you use the hot dog water to mix the gravy? It was ridiculous, and I was just floored. I gagged it down. That literally choke and puke is what that place was. It's a choke and puke. It was just disgusting. I was disappointed, didn't leave him a tip, and then I waited up at the register for a receipt because the chick would not bring me my receipt. I actually sat at the bar for 10 minutes. I was done. Some guy come over and started talking to me, asked me if I knew how to send emails, this and that. I'm like, yeah. So I help him, and it was just fucking horrible. And then I waited up, and then finally I'm like, dude, can you go chase that chick down? Because he was dealing with somebody else that didn't get their food order right when they ordered food over the phone. Then they sat in there and waited for 45 minutes for that order to be done. Then they didn't get everything they ordered. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, this place is a fucking joke. But I will never go back here and eat. And I mean, the Flying J wasn't bad. The chicks that I talked to on the inside, the workers, they were really cool. Like, I come out and I'm like, dude, I need a shower. They're like, oh, you want a shower? Because I said, what's the wait? They're like, oh, there's no wait. And I'm like, no, I don't want a shower right now. I need to drink some beer. So I went and got a couple beers, grabbed a stogie, went outside and smoked it. Talked to that gentleman that I helped send the email to. He come over and pulled up by the truck, and we chatted for a while. And I mean, it was just ridiculous. It's a decent place to stay, but I'll never go back. The showers were clean. When I came out from my showers, the sprinklers were on, and it looked like it was a geyser coming out. And I told the girls jokingly inside, I'm like, I don't even know why I'm in here taking a shower. The sprinklers are on. I could just use those for, you know what I'm saying, and get wet and do what I need to do out there. But literally the thing was geysing out. I could have done it. It was right by my truck, so I had decent privacy and everything. Could have just done anything I needed to out there probably. But yeah, I'm sitting here now. I'm waiting on Josh Dilly, so when he gets here, I'll do a shoot with him. That way you guys can catch up with him, and then that's probably going to be it for this video. I'll probably wrap it up and then move on to the next adventure. So it's Saturday right now. I'm going to wait probably here until Monday morning. I know there's some loads over in Spartanville or Spencerville or some shit like that, Spiceville. I don't know where I'm at and what I'm doing, but there's loads that were over there that I could have got yesterday, but they closed at 4 o'clock, so I couldn't get them. But I know there's 15 trailers that need moved from over here to over to Eden, where I did nine trailer moves that other day. So I'll be back in that region, and then I'll be close enough to where if I want to go and get that reefer that I dropped off at the Rock concert, I might be able to grab that and pull it back over to Roanoke and then be back over there in that area. Or the guy asked me Wednesday that that flatbed's moving back from Charlotte to Raleigh, so he said, hey dude, if you're around the area, I'll have this load. I'm gonna call you first to see if you want to pull it back. And I'm like, okay dude, I'm not even gonna complain, because it was like 170 some miles from there to there, I think, and I got 650, so I'm fine. I like doing moves like that because a lot of times if I can do 2 of those in a day and make 1,200 bucks and only run like you know, 100 gallons out of fuel and not have to fill up and stuff like that, or put diesel in a tank, that's when I can really capitalize on being out here and stuff like that. That's why I really don't mind sitting. And got a hold of Jesse James, had old Betty White, the Peterbilt, got a hold of me the other day and was like, hey man, you're in my neck of the woods. And I'm like, well, at least I know now. I didn't know exactly where he was at, but then he actually messaged me on Facebook and like, I'm in this area, if you ever need anything, don't hesitate to get a hold of me, and gave me his number. So that's what's up. So now we just sit and wait until Josh gets here, probably hang out, maybe do some stuff to the truck, do some simple maintenance while I'm here, jack the cab up. I'd like to, I'm gonna make the electric horn work again. I grabbed another one because that air horn was fucked, that stupid train horn, and I couldn't get it working again. And I tried to hook the electric one up when I was over in Reedsville at the Loves, but I couldn't get it to hook up. So for some reason, I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'll wait until tomorrow to do it. That way, if I get dirty, me and Josh are gonna go to this Mexican restaurant down the road. So, yeah, do some maintenance on the truck, get it all ready, and make sure I got everything going. That way Monday I can roll. The thing's running great, so that's what's up. Oh man, what is going on? Look who that is in front of the blue truck. He made it. So I caught him rolling from the light, which you've seen, and we just went down the road and had some Mexican food that he had suggested. We're gonna walk over to the Rose real quick, and we're gonna do some talking. some front row parking here, prime. We're about to go in there and shoot some pool real quick. And then I got to charge the top on that way because it's about dead. That way I can sleep with a fan tonight and charge my phone. I need to charge my phone too because I was sitting over there all day. I should have been doing it while I was waiting on it, but I was busy outside drinking some beer. Oh man, get your floor mat, bud. What's wrong with you?
Oh man,
you're ruining your wood floor, man. What is going on?
We're good right here.
We got ELD, boys.
Pay no attention to the ELD.
Oh, there you go. That box ain't got nothing in it, man.
Right here, brother. I
got
keep it close by.
The cleaner.
We'll shoot a plug for Miss Red.
No, we're not shooting a plug for them. we don't care about them. They don't sponsor us. We don't care.
Good stuff. Well, I mean, you can tell I've been doing work, but
yeah, that's right. Well, I just didn't. I don't know why. Why don't you just get a little mat to throw down there like I got in my truck? Get you one of them Kenworth mats and cut it up to where it'll fit perfect in there.
I mean, I could do that, but then
what? It's gonna be, you have to clean it out, the mat?
Then I miss out on the class of the hardwood floor.
Right on.
See that? The brown guts?
Yeah, but that'll save your hardwood floor.
Yeah. I can just bring it by. I mean, I seen you do hardwood floor, so you can knock it out.
One day, one of these days maybe. Yeah, so we're getting ready to go in and shoot some pool and hang out and do some socializing before we call today. Josh's got some homework he's got to take care of, so I'll probably go back to the truck and watch some football highlights from college football. Other than that, he says he's got about 5,000 pounds worth of pipe on there, and he's got to take it to where you taking it?
Going to Saraland, Alabama.
Right on.
Electric boat.
Damn, 2 locks. Oh yeah, right on. It's not.
I don't even think it's 5,000 pounds.
Nice.
They told me it's gonna be 25.
That is the weirdest load I've ever seen.
Submarine freight.
Submarine freight. Probably pays a ton.
I do all right.
He does okay. I like you got little skylights in your Conestoga. Why is the blue different colors? Is it just because it like faded over time?
Different panels.
Because, well,
placed at different times.
Okay, because you got rips or something?
Yeah.
Gotcha, because the inside's all one color. So was it always this color on the outside?
Yep.
Started off this color because you kind of look odd coming down the road with 2 or 3 different colors on your panels, but that's trucking, right?
That's right.
Right on. Second time we've seen Josh's truck now, folks, on the show. Big old fat stack, man. You heard that thing coming. He was just a humming with his Cummins motor. Lock it up. Tell them bye. Oh man, what is going on, y'all? Happy Monday morning. Just another manic Monday. I'm in Simpsonville, North Carolina right now. Just picked up this empty trailer. Getting ready to go back to Edmond where I made those empty moves the other day. This is just an empty going over there. I knew this was gonna happen. That's why, you know what I'm saying, I hung out over there with Josh. And then yesterday I was sitting there walking to a place after I showered and stuff because I dicked around and shit, washed the truck or give it a horse bath, washed my laundry. And I was just waiting for the shower line to go down, waiting for the shower line to go down. Finally, I was like pissed on it. There's a place called a Tipsy Taco I wanted to walk to and get some street tacos and stuff like that. So I walked down there. I'm walking down there and I'm walking across where the interstate section is, the off-ramp is, and somebody recognizes me down in this area, Spartanburg, South Carolina. So I keep on walking. Well, they pull into the QT to get some gas. And then they basically just watched me walk and was like, they're like, man, is that Chad? I think it's Chad. And dude's wife was like, yeah, I think it's his. Kendall and Sherry is what their name is. And so I'm almost to the Tipsy Taco. I'm getting ready to walk in, and this car whips in, and this guy's yelling, Chad, Chad. So I turn around, I'm like, hey, you know. So I go back and I BS with him, and I'm like, yeah, I'm getting ready to go in here and eat. They were getting ready to go pick their daughter up from work and then take her back home and stuff. So I'm like, yeah. He's like, dude, I'll buy you a beer or something. I said, dude, I drink Miller. You know what I drink, obviously. I said, when you come back through, give me your phone number. I'll text you when I'm done here, because I'm gonna go in and eat and have a drink, and then when I go back to the truck, you can come down and check it out, because I told them where I was parked and stuff. So I went in and eat, and then they picked their daughter up, and they went back and got some pictures with her in front of the truck, and then went back home. And then I was like 15 minutes in there, and then I walked over to Jersey Mike's and grabbed a small sub too, just for the snack after walking back. And went back to the truck. They came over about 10 minutes after I got back. We hung out for an hour just BSing, and then a little bit later a gentleman pulls in, and I didn't catch his name, but I told him to make sure he comments on the channel, because he says he watches the videos all the time and likes them, but he never comments. I told him, I'm like, dude, you know, he's like, he pulled through in a car, and then he pulls back by, and I'm sitting there watching like football clips, highlights from the day, and he's like, Chad Keegan, is that you? And I'm like, hey, it's me, pull back. So he pulled back, I got out, I gave him a picture, he got out, checked out the truck, and we had BS for about 20 minutes. So that was awesome. That was like the highlight of my weekend. I'm really glad that I decided to come over here and meet Josh, and you know, eat with him and get that camaraderie with him, because we're buddies, you know what I'm saying? And then to get to meet people down in this area, and to make contacts, because Kendall and his wife, they're like, dude, if you ever come back, you need a place, man. We'll put you up, or we got a place out here on the country where there's campers and stuff, and you can park your truck out there and do whatever you need to. And I'm like, that's awesome. So that's what I'm talking about. It's Monday, we're doing it. This is probably gonna end this video, because maybe I'll start a new one, maybe I won't, I don't know. I guess I got a buggy over here and get this over. I'll probably be over there about 1 o'clock, and then hopefully I can find something else to do. If not, I'll be sitting until I find something else, and then you know, on with the journey. So on with the show. Man, what is going on, y'all? Got 30 minutes on our battery here. You like my mess here? I'm in Carolina Beach right now. That's why I got the hat on. I was just down in the ocean a little bit ago. I'm getting ready to pull that carnival ride over there. I don't know what's going on with my phone. To Callahan, north of Jacksonville, and we're gonna walk right now to the beach. That way you can see the ocean. That's how close I am to it. I seen this load. I was sitting up in Danville this morning, and I thought to myself, man, I've got to get out of here. I'm tired of the same old BS. I was tired of that area. Seemed like I was just getting run around in circles and then in back where I started, you know. So I thought, man, I'm gonna do something different. And it was a little bit of a hike. It was about 3 hours, 230 miles, but I was bobtailing, so really wasn't too worried about it, you know what I'm saying? Here's some more stuff over here. That Carolina Boardwalk. This is Carolina Beach here. And the Carolina Boardwalk, they had the amusements here. And I seen it pop up with the old Cadillac Freight broker that, you know, this stuff was gonna be here, or it needed moved back down to Callahan Fairgrounds. So I thought to myself, well, I'm gonna jump all over that, because that's what I want to do. I want to do something different. And look at those palm trees. And I'm gonna be north of Jacksonville, so guess where I might end up tomorrow morning? Over to Jacksonville Beach or something. And yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Just a change of pace. Yeah, I was just at the beach a few weeks ago, but guess what? I'm back again. I can't help myself. I need to you know, stay close to it. I love it. Look at that. Look at that view. And that's how close I am. The truck is right back there. Just parked there, talked to the people. They told me what I was getting. They said it'd be about an hour. I said, cool, no worries. I don't really care. I'm gonna take my sweet ass time anyways. I told them I was gonna hit the beach. I was gonna go get some food. So I went and got some food from the local dive, is what it's called, the dive bar. Mahi fish and chips is what it was, and it was fried mahi with french fries, and it was amazing. The water feels good. I was in there. The undertow, it's crazy. I would start right here, and I would be floating and stuff like that on my back, and I would end up all the way over there. So I had to keep on coming back to where I could get back in, because I needed to watch my shit, you know, because I'm down here by myself. It's not like I got 2 sets of eyes or anything like that. And I just pretty much threw everything in my Crocs and my my cowboy hat when I took it off, but yeah, it's beautiful. Thought I picked up a shark's tooth. I don't know though, it might not be in my pocket still. Nope, I lost it when I was in the water. Damn, I was hoping it'd still be in there. I did that in Tybee Island when I was down there a few weekends ago with Garrett, and it was still in there when I come out. So, but lost it here. I should get some shorts with like the little side pocket or something like that, you know what I mean? That way I can keep the stuff. But yeah, that's what's going on today. So I'm gonna hook up to that. It's about a 4 hours and 20 minutes or something like that, I think, right? No, maybe it's 6 hours, 6.5 hours or some shit like that. I was just looking up Callahan when I was at that local dive, and it was like 6 hours. But I may even stop in Hardyville, that way Garrett can catch up with me. If not, I'm sure I'll catch him tomorrow or the next day maybe, because I'll probably honestly, I may, if there's nothing really popping, I'm gonna see what's around Jacksonville and stuff like that, you know, and see what kind of crap's moving around there. And then I may even go to the beach there, because I know I can go to the Jacksonville beach and get the truck down there, because I was down there with the car and Kim last year. So we'll see what's gonna happen. But I'm gonna walk back over here and talk to these dudes and see if that ride's about ready, so I can hook up and get moving. I mean, it really doesn't matter to me. I could run that thing at 8 o'clock tonight when it gets dark, you know, 7:30, and not deal with traffic, because I think Wilmington, North Carolina, where the college is at, it's kind of busy. So it's just what it is. But I should be all right to just slide back through there really quick. I'm gonna jump on 140, then get on 95 and scoot on down. So we'll see what happens. I'm starting to get some beard itch here. I need to get home so I can shave, because I don't bring any clippers or anything like that with me on the road, and I really don't want to buy any. But worst case scenario, if I have to, I will. Oh man, let's get out and do a quick one. I never got a chance to get your eyes on this thing when I first hooked up to it, because there was something broke off, and they had a mobile welder that was gonna come and put it on. Like, they've got this right here on the strap, because there's a pin that goes in there and screw, and they can tighten this down. Well, that one snapped off up there, so they put that strap on. And then the guy came. I waited for about 45 minutes after I had hooked up, actually. And I had to take my mud flaps off because I was so close here, and I probably should have slid that back a couple more, because if I jackknife, my tire catches, which you can't see right now, but hold on a second. Because when I first went to take off, I caught this motherfucker and rubbed it right in here in these spots when I was trying to back up, because I could not get I couldn't get cranked around enough, man. This thing is long, and it's just this one axle back here. So I'm waiting for this to lift up some, make sure this is lifted all the way, because there's some bags back here, and then I'm gonna take off. Yeah, there they go. You can hear them creaking around. So I just didn't want to take off with the stuff down on there or anything like that, you know what I mean? Look at that. You're probably in there. Yeah, right there. So that's never good. Don't want to take off with your shit like that. But yeah, we'll do your walk around real fast. That way you can check it out. Check it out some, what I've been doing here. I thought that was right earlier. Oh, this was right against that palm tree. There's a palm tree right here when I picked it up, so it's not like I could really even tell that light was out, but I mean, at least it's somewhat there. I just stopped real quick and well, I just grabbed 50 just to splash so I could get a shower, because I'm about 50 miles away, 60 miles away, something like that. So I'm just gonna go to the fairgrounds, because usually fairgrounds are pretty lit up, and I should be okay and shouldn't have a problem getting it in. I know I just can't jackknife the thing, and then I'll probably drop it tonight, and then maybe bobtail out of there maybe, or maybe just stay there. I'm not sure yet. I don't have food or anything like that, you know what I mean? It's probably 1:30 now. Yeah, we're supposed to get there at 1:30. Yeah, it's 151, but I needed to wash my hair because it was gross since I was in the ocean and stuff like that, and it needed wash, so I went in and cleaned myself up, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I don't know why that's not going up at all. Let's go up. It's pissing me off. But I'm gonna get in here and crank it around. But yeah, that's what we're talking about. I wish I did get some good pictures. It would have been really cool if the lights would have been lit up there because it says scooter up there. So while I'm running the thing, pulling the load, if it said scooter, that'd have been really cool. That thing long as fuck, man, and don't turn very well either. I mean, it's what it is. That's trucking, man. That's carnival trucking for you. You don't look too bad, though. I don't know if this guy's trying to go back there or what, try to find a spot back there. There ain't no parking spots around here. The gal was nice enough to let me back up here real quick because I told her I wasn't staying or nothing, I was leaving. So she said I could back up there and go in and shower. I needed to wash my shit. It was fucking nappy from that ocean water. Which if I get in it tomorrow, I'll need another shower, but it's what it is. My hair needed washed anyways from the other day. Because I only wash it with soap like every 3 days, and it's past due. So okay, this side's up. This side's up over here. The bag is just lower or something. Yeah, this side is still not up as much. It's rubbing a little bit. I don't know, man. Maybe it's the concrete. I don't know. I'm gonna move it around and see, and then we'll see, I guess. Oh man, what is going on, y'all? Little Miss Muffet in here with me. You probably wonder, well, how the heck did you do that? Well, I made some quick moves when I was in Callahan, you know, by Jacksonville, and I seen this posted in Lewisburg, Tennessee, but I had to get a load that went from Tifton, Georgia to Birmingham, Alabama, and then I made it up to there. So I moved from Callahan, Florida to Tifton, Georgia Thursday to Birmingham, Alabama. No, that was Wednesday, and then I dropped the trailer off Thursday morning in Birmingham, and then I moved to Lewisburg and picked this up yesterday afternoon as well, 11:30ish, and then I boogied up. I was at home by 9 o'clock last night. We went out to eat. Was able to sleep in my bed, shower, do that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? Then I ran up here real quick and dropped that off. It's a 53-foot step deck trailer. Had to slide the old fifth wheel a little bit, but yeah, so now I'm home for the weekend reset, and then I'll find something and go back out. We're just scooping some stuff around here, but we couldn't really, there wasn't really anything around too close. There's a load from Holland, Michigan, but that's 3 hours away, and I don't think she wants to go that far today. So yeah, man, that's what's up. I'm dropping this, bam, and then I'm headed back to the house, or we're gonna stop somewhere and do whatever we want to because we got enough fuel to make her home. So maybe have a little vacation day, even though I'm on the clock technically, but it's all good. Check out some stuff. If we see an antique store, may hit it up, or go to a local restaurant and get her a gyro or a gyro or something. Man, thanks for watching though. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Say what's up if you see me out on the streets. Take a picture, stop in and say hi. Always like to meet the people that watch the channel and support me. So that's what's up. Until then, you know what we say. We will see ya.